Okay. God, you fucking shit net motherfucker. Ate my input. Yeah, super shit net. Yeah, fuck you and your fucking shit net. You're shit net, dude. You're shit net. It's fucking shit net, dude. Look how bad this fucking net is. It's so fucking bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. Look how bad this net is. It's so bad. Oh, look, I hit him. It didn't even do any damage. Wow. I'm going to record that because I want to show it. How awful his net is. That's how bad it was. I just hit him. It didn't do anything. Well, that was pretty disgusting now, wasn't it? Hello, everyone. Unseen Future here. And I just wanted to talk about this first clip. And I'm going to play some invasions or something like that in the background, just so you have something to watch while I talk about this first clip. This is KOSMOS. He is a streamer slash YouTuber, Elden Ring creator, whatever you want to call it. And if I get a headshot, I think from what I've seen of his videos, he thinks he's goated and like on the level of G9 Solovsky. That's what I get from watching some of his videos. Now, granted, I've only watched a few of them. I also watched the beef that Artorias and him had as well. Them both showing their sides of the duels they had. And I forgot that tracks, don't it? The latency's terrible. I let the video speak for itself, really. I don't really have to say much. But he rolled right into Flaming Strike right there at the end 2 times. And then it should have been at minimal a trade at the end. We should have both died. And instead of that happening, he hits me and takes no damage. And I did see some points in there where maybe he should have hit me and he did it. But I also saw plenty of times where I should have hit him and didn't. So, but the only reason I even am talking about this is because he's a streamer. Oh, and he knows that his net is like this. And you might ask me like, Future, how do you know it's not just a connection problem between you and him? Well, because everybody that I know and everybody that I have seen that has fought him, it's something similar to that. It might not be exactly the same, but the latency is always high. It always benefits him. And as you noticed, one of the main things is he can hit me way out of range, which he does multiple times, but you can't hit him out of range. You can't even hit him in range, as you've seen. So yes, I did heal. I count that as a loss. Hey, I lost the first duel. Then and I was gonna leave. It did make me mad a little bit. So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave. I don't even want to mess with this guy. But I decided, well, I think better of it. I won't back out. I'll heal back up, and this time I won't heal. I just want to see if I can compete with this net. Because I'm not competing against him. I'm competing against the net. And I thought I'd done pretty good. I'm an average duelist at best. It just goes to show that he's an average duelist at best. Because I know there's some latency on both ends. It's just strange to me that he has the advantages every single time. And I first run into him probably about a year ago. No, it's probably been more than a year and a half, even 2 years ago. It's exactly the same as it was then. Terrible. The only time that I've defeated him, I've run into him 3 times now, is we were doing 2v2s, and we finally got rid of him in the 2v2, and we blocked him. And then like I said, I unblocked him. I actually unblocked him because I was like, I'm going to give it one more chance. Because I want to see if it's just really that bad, or maybe it was just a connection thing. But during all that's when I met all these other people. I seen their view. You know, you can go back and watch both their videos. You can see a Taurus's view versus his view. And you can clearly see him hit people out of range and do things like this if you watch. But you know, I don't know. That's the only problem I have with it. I think he doesn't care at this point. There's been if he's been told hundreds of times by now that his internet is connection is terrible. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. To me, he's one of these people that should not be playing cross region. He should be playing in his own region. That would solve the problem. Or Elden Ring shouldn't be connecting me to people like him. That's another thing. They could solve the problems themselves. Instead, I ended up blocking the guy because when you fight people like him, and I'm telling you, in my personal experience, he is the worst try-hard duelist, if you want to call him. I consider him a griefer and a troll, to be honest. A phony, really, because in his videos, he looks like a world beater. But this is what it looks like to us as opponents. Terrible. All the mechanics of the game go out of the window. All the fundamentals go out of the window. You can't roll catch him. You know, he hits you from 10 miles out of range, but you don't get the same in return. And from my understanding of latency, and you guys can correct me, I guess we'll get into the questions now. Like, if we have latency between each other, I should have that same range as him. Correct? I would think it would work that way. It seems to work that way with other players that I play with that are way better than him. And they beat me most of the time, and I do beat them at times. But that high lat, like, say, one of the guys from Finland in our group, when me and him fight, we do have these little shenanigan moments where he'll hit me out of range or I'll hit him out of range. But it's equal. But with this guy, it's never equal. He always has a little bit more than you. He always can hit you a little further out of range than you can hit him. As a matter of fact, I didn't see a time there where I hit him out of range. But anyways, I mean, I guess you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. I'd really like to know everybody's thoughts about this and who may have fought him, and did you have the same experience? Because as of now, every single person, no matter if they're from Poland all the way to the U.S., Finland, you name it, anybody that's run into this guy has a terrible connection to him. Which makes me wonder, where is he from? The actual KOSMOS, you know? Is that why he's got the name KOSMOS? Is because he's from the moon? I don't know. It's really frustrating to fight people like this, and that's why, as of now, too, everybody's blocked him now. I was like one of the last ones that haven't blocked him, and now I've blocked him as well, because when all the game mechanics and all the fundamentals are through out the window, what's the point in play of the game? You know? Imagine if you was a new player, your first invasion is this guy. Are you going to be like, fired up to go do it again? Probably not. You're probably going to think, what a crap game. And people like him, to me, give Elden Ring PvP a bad name. Just because on his channel, you're going to see the world beater KOSMOS and how good he is. It's going to look really good. He does I'll give him credit there. He does very good videos and video editing. I might not like the content of his videos, but you can't knock him on the video quality and the editing. And he also fundamentally is a good player, But he's somewhere on my level, and I'm above average invader, but maybe an average duelist. But this guy thinks he's God tier. The only thing God tier about him is the internet, and not in a good way. But my question is like latency. And he rolled out into Flaming Strike twice. And then when we should have at minimum traded, and honestly I hit him first and it didn't ever even do damage to the guy. You know, what's up with that? And like really the only time that I actually hit him, if you go back and watch it again, it's mainly trades. And you might be wondering why I didn't follow up at the end when I hit him with the R2 into an R1. It's because I couldn't trust that it was even going to actually hit. You seen how it was up to that point. So the fact that I didn't have confidence that the R2 would hit. And even if I would have done the follow-up R1, he probably still would have escaped because of his latency. Or lag, or whatever he's got going on. You know, just let me know in the comments. You know, I'm not that good at fighting in latency. I never have been, and I've never practiced it very much. And I just don't feel the need to. I feel like when you throw all those mechanics and basic functions that the game gives you and none of it works because this person's connection is so bad, there's really no point in even playing it because it's always going to be luck based. It's going to be who gets lucky and gets that last hit, or who gets lucky and hits. You know, where's the fun in that? You're not out skilling the opponent, you're just out lucking the opponent. And that goes for me too. If I'd have won, I would have felt the same way about it. It wasn't enjoyable either way, win or lose. But other than that, I really don't have a lot more to say. I just wanted to talk about the clip and get people's comments and feedback on that clip, and anybody else's experience that they might have had with that particular player. But in my opinion, he gives PvP a bad name, especially the opponents. You know, the opponents are the ones that suffer in this, not his viewers and not him. He seems to thrive in it. You know, and maybe it's because he's always fighting in latency, so he's a little better at fighting in latency. But if the latency was equal in this fight, I probably wouldn't even be making this video in this way. I might have showed the clip, but I wouldn't be making the video in this way and calling him out for his terrible connection, because then we would know for a fact it's latency. My conspiracy theory is that he does this on purpose at this point. He's got plenty of feedback telling him he's got a bad connection, but it's never changed and never got better. And as far as I know, he's never even tried. And all I've heard is coping excuses for the reason it is the way it is. I've seen him in a chat talking to other viewers in a Taurus's chat talking about, oh, latency's just part of this game.
There we go.
Not that kind of latency, buddy. Equal latency is part of the game. But this kind of crap, where you're hitting me that far out of range and then I attack you and it looks like my spear tip lands on your head and you don't even do anything, it's a little fishy. I've heard of, and it may just be rumors, I don't know nothing about some of this stuff, but I've heard people could use VPNs and somehow use a PC to emulate PlayStation and things of that nature, which would cause artificial latency. And probably high artificial latency, if that's true. Just from my basic understanding. But anyways, just let me know in the comments what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoy the video and the rest of Invasions. And please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. GG's, and bye-bye.
Come on, you want to come out here. You want to come out here. Ah, pivot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fucking hey, dude, that was close. Fuck that. We're not going back in there. We are not going back in there. We're gonna get Might as well stay out. There we go. That's what we want. Craft. Ooh, that was a psycho. Ah, hit the thing. Come on. I gotta watch this fucking guy. Where's my guys at? There we go. How are you not hitting him? I swear, this fucking shit. Come here, pussy. Guy's such a bitch, dude. Bye, bitch. Yeah, eat it. Eat it. Wow, that was rough.